You're listening to Coloring Book Creator Podcast, episode number 56. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about 5 list building ideas for coloring book and planner author creators to launch and grow an email list. Now, I have 5 ideas I'm going to share with you today, and then I actually have a bonus idea that I'm going to share with you in just a moment. But these are ideas that you can implement into your publishing business at any time. I actually recommend testing a variety of different ideas because the bottom line is this: as author creators, we must be always growing our email list. Again, it's great to have your book available on any platform that you wish. But even if your book is on, say, a platform like Amazon and it's selling extremely well, unless the customer that purchased your book informs you of that purchase, you will not know who that person is. I always say offer your book, offer a way to contact you inside your book, at least on the first couple of pages of the book. Usually offer something, perhaps any of these 5 ideas I'm going to share with you inside the first, second, or third page of your book. That way, when someone purchases your book and say they don't go through your social media to find your book or what have you, they just find your book on Amazon, let's say organically, and they make a purchase, have an invitation in the first couple of pages of your book to some additional thing that you can offer them, some additional experience you can offer them to get them to join your email list. So these 5 ideas that I'm going to share with you today are some ways that you can do that. So let's hop right into it. Now, the first one I'm going to recommend are shopping guides and tools list. What I mean by tools, I mean, for an example, from this case, let's say you do a coloring book. Well, are there certain pencil sets that you like, that you recommend? Perhaps pencil sharpeners that you recommend? Are there any types of other tools that someone might be using or could be using that can help them enhance the coloring book experience? Maybe you might recommend a certain brand of gel pens, or perhaps if you're inviting your purchasers to maybe remove pages from their book and then mount them some kind of way or put them in a frame, maybe you can recommend some tools around that. There's all kinds of ways that you can create a list of resources. And that's what I mean by tools. A list of resources that you recommend that would enhance the experience that someone would have with your book. All right. If you're doing a planner, for an example, maybe you recommend meditations that they could listen to. Maybe you create a Spotify playlist and they can go and listen to that while they are journaling and or coloring in your book. Perhaps there's a list of podcasts that you recommend, or maybe you have a YouTube channel with certain tutorial videos that you've done. You can recommend those inside of your shopping guide or tools list. So stretch your imagination and just look at what could I offer that would enhance my customer's experience with my book. People love these types of shopping lists and tools guides. Again, with the holiday season coming up at the time I'm recording this, coming up in the next few months, people are going to be looking for gift ideas. So again, shopping guides and tools list are a great, what we call lead magnet, and a way to grow your email list. The next option would be templates and coloring pages. So again, if you've published a book, whether it's a planner journal, whether it's a coloring book, offer sample pages from the book in exchange for contact information. All of my students that go through my Coloring Book Creator and Journal Planner program, I highly, highly recommend that they give away sample pages from their forthcoming book and or existing books. It's a great opportunity for people to see what the book is like, what kind of pages you have in there. And then, of course, an invitation is always available in that PDF for them to go and purchase the rest of the book. So again, if you have sample pages, maybe you have templates that you used in your planner, you can use those as giveaways. As an example, one of my member students, Allie, has created a planner for women who are rebuilding their life after experiencing domestic violence. one of the features of her book, which I highly recommended that she offer this to her potential purchasers of her planner, is a safety list, a list of resources that or recommendations that someone could do. Let's say that they're in a potentially volatile situation, they need to get out of it. What are some things that they can do? These were pages that were already available in her book. I suggested use those as a part of your lead magnet because, again, people who are perhaps thinking about the subject around your book, but they're not quite sure they want to buy it yet, the sample pages could give them a taste of what the book is about. So I highly recommend any kind of templates, any kind of coloring pages. If you do word search, you can give away word search pages. There's a lot of options. You could even combine some of these, maybe the shopping list or tools guides with templates and coloring pages. Next after that is free and paid workshops and classes. Workshops and classes are a great lead magnet. People love them and they complement the first two suggestions that I have because you can use those templates, you can use those tool guides, you can use those resources inside of your free and or paid workshops. You can also record something as an audio if you wish, or you can do video or a combination of video and audio and give that away in exchange for an email. I have a course, a mini course that I provided called the Coloring Book Idea Prep Guide that helps you validate your idea before you make it. The link to this resource is going to be in the show notes, so you'll be able to go and access that if you like, and you can actually experience what this would be like. So again, it's an audio iteration of the course in addition to a downloadable PDF that goes along with it. So again, free courses or paid courses, you can actually offer maybe the shopping guide as the free resource and then upsell the new subscriber into your paid experience. It could be a live course or it could be a recorded course. Anything under the $100 range, people will tend to sign up for fairly easily. It just depends upon the topic. So free and paid workshops are a wonderful opportunity to be able to grow your email list. Next is coupon codes. Again, if you're selling digital products, physical products, but either way, a coupon code is because you are in the space of e-commerce. Coupon discount codes is a perfect lead magnet idea. It depends upon the service that you're using for actually running your store. Amazon really doesn't allow for entering a coupon code, but if you're using a service like Shopify, for an example, you can easily give your customer or potential customer a coupon code. Not sure about Etsy, but I know Shopify that you can. So if you can work it out to provide a coupon code, do that because again, that is a perfect lead magnet. If you sell physical product and or digital product, coupon codes are fantastic because again, people love the idea of saving a little bit of money. So it can be anywhere from 10%, 15%. It just depends on what your offer is. So coupon codes are a great lead magnet. Now, the next one actually is going to be quizzes. Quizzes are a fun way to engage your audience because people like finding out things about themselves, and quizzes are kind of a fun experience. It's sort of it has that element of curiosity that gets people interested in wanting to find out more about you, about quizzes. Now, quizzes is something that you can also use ChatGPT to help you construct a quiz. I'll put some links to some resources inside of the show notes here for you to be able to go check out some of the resources on how you could use ChatGPT to actually create a quiz. Quiz ideas, it depends upon your subject matter. So let's say if you're doing a planner type journal, look at what the subject, who the ideal audience is for that particular product, and then see if you can construct a quiz around that subject. Now, this ties into a bonus idea that I wanted to share with you is make a custom chat GPT. Now, custom chat GPTs require a little bit more technical savvy. Again, I'm going to put a link to a resource in it that you can go check out for this in the show notes. But the thing I like about a custom chat GPT is that you can put links to your resources as a part of the results that ChatGPT would give the person who is doing the GPT. So let's say you do a quiz, and at the end of the quiz, they automatically get a list of resources, links to resources. So those links to those resources could be to your shopping guide or tools list. It could be to your templates or sample pages. It could be to your free or paid workshops, and it could be to your coupon codes. So you could provide links to all of these resources at the end of the result that the person would get from doing the quiz. So the quiz is going to yield to a result, let's say a type or personality type or whatever the construct of the quiz is about, but it's going to give a result based on their responses and how they answered those questions. At the end of that GPT, there's going to be a list of links to additional resources that that person can get to further their relationship with you. And that could be to any of the other suggestions and ideas that I gave you: shopping guides, tools lists, templates, sample pages, free or paid workshops, and coupon codes. And any of those links can be sent to a landing page or an opt-in page where the person can give you their name and email address. So quizzes could be a great front end way to get people to engage with the quiz, because everyone really, for the most part, I should say, everyone really enjoys doing quizzes because it evokes curiosity. What am I going to find out about myself because I did the quiz? So quizzes are kind of fun. They evoke curiosity. And again, you can have it where the person has to opt in to even do the quiz, or you just allow them to do the quiz automatically without requiring an opt-in. But then at the end of the quiz, when they get the results, there are links there to your additional resources that support what the subject of the quiz was about. And then that way you can get them on your email list that way. So these are just 5 list building ideas for coloring book authors and creators and planner authors and creators to launch and grow your email list. I recommend mix and matching all of these resources. Try them out, test them out, see which ones work better than others, and be in a constant state of working on growing your email list. Try different ways. Like I said, mix and match, sample different ideas, see which ones work better than others, but always have a variety of different ways to get people into your ecosystem. This is now more important than ever because platforms change. Social media platforms change. Again, some of the major sites like Amazon, for an example, and or Etsy there could potentially be an issue where you might possibly have your account disbanded. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but it does and has happened and does happen. So your email list is your safeguard for you to be able to keep contact with your audience as you are growing it. So always be looking for fresh, innovative ways to grow your email list. Use these 5 resources that I've mentioned here in this training, or this little mini training, or introduction, I should say. And again, I'm going to provide links in the show notes for you to be able to actually get one of the freebies I recommended, which was my coloring book idea creator prep guide. So go ahead and sign up for that if you'd like. That way you can get a sample of what that actually looks like and feels like. And again, I've also got a link also in the show notes here to how to contact me directly if you're interested in being notified when I open the doors to my updated coloring book creator and planner bonus workshop. I'll be notifying you when the doors are going to open for that and how you can join it's coming up soon. Thank you so much for watching. If you're listening to the audio iteration of the podcast, the link to a video iteration of this is available on YouTube. I'll put the link in the show notes. And if you're watching the video iteration of it on YouTube, then again, the links are going to be in the description below. All right. Thanks so much. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Take care.